Hey guys, it's Chef Jason Morse, your Ace Hardware grilling expert, and we are here today just outside Chicago at LaGrange Park Ace Hardware. We have an amazing special guest with us today. How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Give us a little intro. Tell us about your world of Traeger.
All right, so I'm Chad Ward, Director of Barbecue Marketing with Traeger. Been with the company about 5 years and love being able to teach folks how to maximize their investment.
And maximize investment is so perfect because we invested. So yesterday, I knew we were cooking together. Yesterday, I was like, I'm not bringing little tiny steaks.
Dude, like, you know, if you'd have showed up with a 1-inch ribeye, I would not have let you
have
had issues. Yeah.
So we've got these gorgeous monster ribeyes, and I want you to show us the wonderful world of this reverse sear. Is it intimidating?
It is not intimidating. So, you know, everybody I think feels like they got to go out for a quality steak to a steakhouse. Yeah. We're going to show you today with the reverse sear method, the Traeger, some great seasons, and these reserve blend pellets. So these reserve blend pellets are specially made for Ace, oak, cherry, and apple. All of my favorite flavors, and it's going to be a real tasty day.
So we have a rub, steak, pellets, and a Traeger.
Yes, sir. That's all we need.
Oh, I love it. All right, let's get over there and get that thing fired up. It is time to, what does everybody say? Give them that wood-fired kiss?
Wood-fired flavor, that wood-fired kiss, however you want them to say it.
I love it. Let's get cooking. All right, it is time. It is the reverse sear process, and I got to be honest, this is my favorite Traeger model.
Yeah, the ironwood was built for the reverse sear. Yep. So we're going to start it out at 225 and use the super smoke feature, which you can get on the ironwood. Yep. And then after that steak gets to the right temp, which we'll talk you through, we're going to be able to go all the way to 500. Oh. So that's why I think this grill is perfect for it.
Love it. All right, so walk me through how we get started.
So we're going to start by taking the reserve blend pellets,
okay,
throwing them in there. And this is a really simple recipe. We've got rub, we've got meat, we've got pellets, we've got a grill. The reserve blend pellet is going to be the heavy lifter of this. That's where we're going to get all the flavor from, yep, and that really good steak that we're looking for.
And that super smoke like quadruples the smoke.
Yeah, it's going to put
volume.
3-4 times more smoke in the chamber. So
all right,
225.
225.
And then ignite.
Ignite.
And then super smoke.
Super smoke. I love it.
Boom.
Oh.
So it's engaged. We're ready to roll.
Perfect. And super smoke, I think it's interesting to note, they are going to hear that fan slow down and pulse like we're hearing now.
It's going to pulse a lot more because it's just generating a little more combustion.
And totally normal.
Totally normal.
But totally smoke-filled.
Totally delicious.
Love it. Chad, here's the question I know everybody asks. How can they reverse sear on a Traeger if they don't have an ironwood, they don't have super smoke, and they don't have Wi-Fi? Totally possible, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you can go back to even the Gen 1 legacy models. Yep. And the only difference is you're just going to cook at 225. Okay. So you're not going to have the super smoke at night, but you're still going to get plenty of smoke flavor to it. So yeah, don't let that deter you at all if you have a model that's not ironwood or timberline, which have the super smoke feature.
And I remember 5 years ago when you and I first met, we were cooking on the Pro Series.
Yes.
So, I mean, we were doing this on our Texas Elites, on our Pro 34.
Yeah, so any Traeger grill you can do it on. It's just when you have the ironwood or timberline, you have that super smoke at your disposal, so you might as well use it.
Yeah, why not use it?
Absolutely.
Right. Very cool, thank you. I get here yesterday, and I go to a local meat market, and I said, I need like 2-inch thick ribeyes that have gorgeous marbling because Chad Ward and I are going to absolutely crush it with this thing called the reverse sear.
And it looks like he cut a prime rib in half.
Right, isn't that gorgeous? So, why do we want them so thick?
One, we're going to reverse sear them, so we're going to cook it all the way through.
Yep.
And then sear it off to get that caramelization of proteins on the outside. So I think that's one of the reasons. Plus, it doesn't mean one person has to eat the steak.
Well, I got two, so there's one for you and
one for me.
One for me.
If we want to be generous.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, so for the 3 people out there that haven't reverse seared before, what is the process and why do they call it reverse sear?
Because we're doing it the opposite way. So we're going to smoke it at 225 because what you've got is this is coming right out of that Yeti. Yeah. It's cold. So what's the worst thing you can do? Take a really cold steak and throw it on a hot fire.
Exactly.
Makes all the muscle fibers tense up, which then destroys the cells, which you lose great moisture. This way, we're going to slowly warm this up at the same time, adding a depth of smoke to it. Then we all love that caramelization on the outside. It's called the Maillard reaction. Sure. It's where proteins caramelize at a high heat. And we want that on, so we're gonna do that at the end so we get the best of both worlds, smoke and char.
So like when you go to a steakhouse and you order a steak and they say, cut into the middle, it's because they sear it so hot in the beginning that the medium you want's right in the very middle.
Exactly.
This is gonna be medium like from the window to the wall.
All the way through, yes.
Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay, so step 1, We took them out of the Yeti.
We've already admired them, so that was step one.
We did admire them for quite a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so we took them out of the Yeti. We let them soften.
Yep.
About half hour?
About half hours, right?
Just because you want that muscle to be relaxed. Like
Exactly.
it's hanging out on the beach.
Right.
All right, and then we're going to season them. So take my glove off here. Yes. All right, so we're going with a little bit of rub-a-dub, which is one of our steak rubs. Do I need to oil it?
I don't think so. I like letting it sit on the cutting board for just a couple of minutes and kind of let the seasoning work in.
We have enough moisture on there,
absolutely.
right? So how much do I want to do?
I like a good covered. I mean, because think about it. That's going to be all the seasoning that we get for that entire steak.
Okay. And the beauty is this just soaks in there while we're reverse searing it, right?
Absolutely.
And then we want to get, like, flip it, get the other side.
The other thing we got to do, I mean, you know everybody wants to post on the gram.
Right.
So we got to make sure and get this fat cap too.
Perfect. That's for our Instagram posting, right?
That's the difference between 500 likes and 2,000.
Amen. All right. Get this side going. Hold on, I'm Instagramming the back. Give me a second.
All right, well, I was going to be your flipper.
All right, flip it. Instagram the top. And there. And then we're going to let these sit for a little bit before they go on the grill, right?
Let that rub work in just a hair. So I would say 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Let this kind of do its magic. Then we'll throw them on the trigger.
So the ironwood is at
225 degrees, super smoke right now.
super smoke.
Yes.
Beautiful. Let's head over. Let's get it done.
Yes, sir.
All right, so reserve pellets are done.
Yep, they're in.
225 degrees.
Super smoke.
Super smoke. Rubbed and seasoned and ready to rock.
Been sitting about 10 minutes.
You've got your pigtail.
Pigtail. One of my favorite barbecue accessories.
Yeah.
Not only good for flipping steaks, but pork chops, chicken breast. It is not a one protein pony, if you will.
Whoa, I like it. All right. So, bottom shelf, top shelf.
So the way we've set this up, you've got two settings here on the ironwood, a lower for searing and a higher. We want to have this ready for searing later on, so we're just going to put them right here on the top shelf for their smoke.
That looks incredible. All right, so now we've got Wi-Fi on board, so we are going to get that threaded through. All right, where am I going here?
I want to go in the thickest part, probably right here in the middle.
So in the middle or from the side?
Up to you. Either way, as long as we're in the middle of the steak.
I'm going from the side. I think I get a better shot, and then the important part is dead center.
Yes, dead center. Okay. And definitely make sure you're not too close to that bone because you get a lot of radiant heat from that bone.
Okay. Close it. Now we're taking these to what temperature?
So we've got our alarm set for 115 on the Wi-Fi. So it's going to let us know when we hit 115 degrees internal, and then we'll come back for that sear step.
So the beauty of the reverse sear is we're taking this thing almost all the way done in the beginning under low temperature. So we're going to let this go half hour?
45 minutes probably.
Okay, sounds good. We'll come back and check on it. All right, so the Wi-Fi told us we are done internal temp of 115.
Yes.
But if we don't have Wi-Fi,
just monitor it.
Thermometer?
Thermometer. Instant read will do it.
And definitely 115 degrees is a temperature we're looking at, because now we're going to do what with these guys?
We're going to pull them off.
All right.
We're going to let them rest and let this ironwood get up to 500 degrees, and we're going to sear them off.
So we're going to let them rest, which these are going to carry a tiny bit, right?
Yeah, they'll probably carry it about 120, 122.
But because we're so low in temperature, they're not going to carry a lot. No. And the beauty is 500 degrees.
Yeah.
What an amazing sear, right? And then when you go to 500 degrees, it says super smoke cancel, so it shuts off.
Yep. Super smoke only runs between 165 and 225 degrees.
Perfect. And then we let these guys sit here.
Yep.
Chill out. Do their thing. And then
we're going to put them on and sear them off probably 3-4 minutes each side. Look for 132 degrees, and we're going to pull them off, let them rest, and slice and eat.
And quality control.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Listen, I said before, I think this grill is an absolute beast. 500 degrees searing is perfect. So where are we going?
Right there.
Come on. Right in the middle, right in the hot spot.
Yep.
We've got our probe already loaded. So we're going to finish these guys now to what, 100 and...
So we're going to go about 126 here.
Okay.
And then we'll flip them and get that last 6 degrees, 132, we'll pull them off.
So 126, then we flip them, 132, pull them, rest them, quality control.
Absolutely.
I love it. We are ready to flip these steaks. This right here, the pigtail?
Pigtail.
This is the barbecue tool that you definitely need to have. So I'm giving it back to you because I can't be trusted. All right. We are now like, what, 6 degrees away?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, perfect, perfect sear on those steaks. And the beauty is we got the Wi-Fi plugged in. We're going to finish these guys off another 6 degrees, and then it is time for quality control. ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, presenting that beautiful magic right there. So, talk to me. What are we doing?
So we're going to pull these off, and then we are going to let these rest for 5 minutes, and then quality control.
So resting just does that, equalizes the pressure, equalizes the juices.
Yeah, you think about it right now. You've been on that hot temperature.
Yep.
You got water going around everywhere. You just want to give it a chance to stop cooking, settle down, and be ready to be consumed.
I'm taking these home. So
okay,
see ya.
See you next trip.
Yep, see you next
Thanks,
trip.
Jason.
All right. You know this can only mean one thing, right?
Yes.
Simple. I mean, what did we have? 4 ingredients?
Yeah.
And the grill was one of them.
Exactly. A pellet, a rub, and a great piece of meat.
What do you think? I mean, give us your overall opinion.
I think it's gorgeous. Looks really good. You can see a little bit of the chunk of the rub left. I think it's going to taste great and looks fantastic.
So, I mean, if I'm getting ready to cut, what part do you like?
Oh, I'm right here, man. I'm the Spinellis. I'm the ribeye cap.
The ribeye cap. So, like, if we're having people over for dinner, I'm just cutting the cap off.
And then I go
and
hide.
saving that. But, dude, can I just cut in the middle?
Absolutely.
Like, the beauty of the reverse sear is that.
You got that color all the way through.
That is all the way through the whole piece of meat, and it's just, like, fantastic. And, listen, 2 plates.
I know, 2 plates.
One for you, one for me. I think we killed the steak.
Oh, we killed the steak, but also we killed those Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts were
imagine those right next to this.
So I'll tell you what, guys, if you're looking for this recipe and more, Brussels sprouts and some other amazing stuff, be sure to subscribe to our Ace Hardware YouTube channel, and you can get some fantastic recipes, really make you a legend in barbecue.
In your own backyard, absolutely.
In your own backyard. Thanks for joining. Wait. Quality control, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, we both agree on this little chunk. I mean, you know what? Who are we kidding, right? You ready?
Yes.
Pick your piece. You're the guest. I'm letting you go after. Yeah, that meat heaven. And I feel like every piece of meat needs a meat chaser.
Throw it back.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Dude.
Really
Dead
good.
on.